Hello, thank you for the lovely introduction. My name is Robin MacEwan, and I just finished my master's in social work at Carleton University. But I used to work in the field of social work in Vancouver, and a big part of my job was to find foster homes for children and youth who can no longer live with their families. Now, some kids are easier to find homes for than others, but today I want to tell you about one girl. We'll call her Carly. And she's what we in the field call a hard-to-house youth. Now, Carly was a 17-year-old Aboriginal girl. She had fetal alcohol syndrome, which gave her significant limitations to her activity of daily living. She struggled with addiction, and she lived in 10 foster homes and group homes since she came into care at the age of 13. Now, most of her homes were set up as temporary placements. And so here her care team was, yet again, sitting around a table talking about finding Carly a new home. Now, a care team is essentially a social support network comprised of paid professionals. I was on Carly's care team to help her find a new foster home. She had a mental health worker to help her deal with her history of abuse, an Aboriginal worker, someone who helps her stay connected to her culture. She had group home staff, the people who get her to and from school every day, help her with her homework. So she has a big care team, a lot of people around her. She walks into this room, sits down at the table, and says, "You know what? I'm 17 now, and when I turn 19, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. I'm alone in this world. And I need you guys to find me a family." It's kids like Carly who made me realize the importance of researching the devastating effects of youth aging out of the foster care system and having all social supports fall away. Carly knew that whatever home I found for her, in 2 years she'd begin her transition to adulthood, she'd have to move yet again, and she'd prepare to lose the only social supports that she knows, and that's her care team. Now, there's a few things we know about youth raised in the foster care system. Less than half of them graduate from high school. Close to half of them become homeless at some point in their lives. And over 70% of youth raised in foster care come into contact with the criminal justice system. What my research seeks to unpack is the social support network of these youth after they leave foster care. Who do they call in times of need? Who can they turn to for support? For the past year, I've been interviewing former youth in care to get their side of the story about what this experience has been like for them. And what my participants are telling me largely is that they feel they're expected to rely largely on themselves. Now, youth raised in foster care have the most tumultuous upbringings often. They have to move a lot. And yet we expect them to be independent sooner than youth raised in biological family contexts. We need to change the system in place right now. We need to work towards finding relationships of permanency and placements of permanency for youth raised in foster care so they have a better chance at a successful future after they leave the foster care system. Thank you.